going on? What's going on, my people? Let's start a poll. Let me see. Hold on. All right, what up? What up, what up, people? Let me know where y'all from in the comments. Yeah, can y'all see my face, or is this poll is this poll messing hiding my face? Damn. I don't like that. What's going on, people? Yeah, if y'all in the chat, let me know where y'all from. Start poll. There we go. All right. Why is this right here, though? I want it up here somewhere. Whatever, man. But yeah. What's going on? Diddy got sentenced today. That man doing 4 years and 2 months, 50 months altogether. 50 months altogether for Diddy. The diddler. He's doing 50 months. The diddler is doing 50 months. Yeah. Yeah, the diddler is doing 50 months. Got sentenced earlier today. A lot of people were saying, some people were saying that he got his rights got violated. To me, really, that he got off kind of light, to be honest. He got off kind of light. Like people saying that he got more time than he should have got. Like they're saying that the maximum he should have been allowed to get legally was like 2 or 3 years, right? But we got, what up? WP, what's up? Where you from? Let me know where y'all from in the chat. Let me know where y'all from. Rep y'all city. I'm in Ohio. Warren, little small town called Warren, Ohio. But Diddy got sentenced to 50 months. That's 4 years, 2 months. If you want to break it down in years. Hello, Robbie Stanley. What up, Robbie Stanley? Let me know where you from, brother. I think he got off light. WP Nashville. Shout out to Nashville. Cashville, Tennessee. Yeah. Cashville, Tennessee. All right. I've never been to Nashville, but I've heard about it. Some real ones down there. WP. But yeah, he got off light. Like some people are saying that he shouldn't have got as much time as he did, but 4 years is not a lot of time, especially when he already did a year. You only do 85% of your time. Can you say happy birthday, Sebastian? Please, I am 10. Said Call of Duty Pro. Happy birthday, Sebastian. Shout out, 7-Day Theory. Shout out to Sebastian. Keep your head up and your eyes open. My guy, you got a lot of years ahead of you. WP, who are we talking about? We're talking about the diddler, the Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, P. Diddy, whatever you want to call him, brother Love. Like he got many names. The devil got many names, right? I'm in Arizona. I'm not telling you where in Arizona. All right, okay, Robbie, were you from Arizona? I got family in Arizona. Shout out to Arizona. That's God's country for real. They got I never been there, but I know what it looks like, right? Off from TV, obviously. But like it's just beautiful. The desert, like it's the desert. That's where Jesus went to focus, to lock in. WP, oh hell no. Yeah, we talking about the diddler. He got sentenced today. Yeah, he got sentenced today. We also talk, but we could talk. Look, you can ask me whatever y'all want. We could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. But the main news is Diddy got sentenced, and then but besides that, I'm talking about like Real life. Wait, how long? He got 4 years, 2 months, 50 months. 50 months he got. So 4 years, 2 months. He already did a year in a jail. So he only got to do 85% of his time. So he got to probably do 3 more years and he'll be out. He'll be out of there. Or 2 more years and he'll be out of there. Like 2.5, something like that. From what his crimes is, and from what he probably, like, he did things that they couldn't prove, right? He did things that they cannot prove fully. So from what he did, I think he got off light, to be honest. Nah, he don't need to come out. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He got off light. I was thinking he was gonna get like 6, 7 years, something like that. That's what I predicted. I made a video and I predicted it 6, 7 years. He got 4. So you got to think about the stuff that you got to think about. Like if you've been to jail, you know what I'm talking about. Like there's stuff that you don't get caught for. If you live in the streets and you live in that life and you live in like a illegal life, a crime-filled life, there's stuff that you're not going to get caught for, right? And you kind of take that in consideration when you do get caught off of like some minor stuff or you get more time than you should. It's like God's telling you like, oh yeah, you had a run, right? You got away with a lot of stuff. There was a lot of shit you did that nobody found out about. The police don't know about it. You didn't get arrested for it. You didn't get charged for it, but you know you did it and you know you was wrong, right? So you know that no matter how much time you get, it's really balanced. Like it really balances itself out because you got to take in consideration. You know, personally, you know all the stuff you did that was illegal and was wrong. So you got to take the good with the bad. You got to take the good with the bad. Diddy was out here living like the Joker of Gotham City when he was out here. He was living like he was literally living like he was the real life Joker. Let's be honest. Diddy was the real life Joker of Gotham City, yo. You need to eat more fruit, bro. Nah, I eat enough fruit. Thank you, though. Martin Springer. And he being treated good in jail which confused me. But where you, WP, where you hear he was being treated good in jail from? I haven't heard no reports of how he's been treated in jail. That could be true though. He could be treated good. Cause look, you gotta think, it's Diddy. Half of these people grew up idolizing Diddy. Me, I'm different. I ain't never idolized Diddy ever in my life. I'm a Tupac fan through and through. Tupac told me he was foul and I believed him. And then I watched everything Diddy did. And what Tupac said way back in the 90s was true. He's foul. He's just a foul dude. So yeah, I ain't never. But a lot of people grew up idolizing Diddy and he's a celebrity. So people in the jail is probably starstruck and probably treating them way better than the average. If I go in jail, they ain't gonna treat me like Diddy. You feel me? They ain't gonna treat me nothing like Diddy. They gonna treat me like every other person that come in there. Forget F Diddy. Should I send money? Should I send some money to who you gonna send money? I mean, hey, I got a Cashapp, the 7-day theory. Add Cashapp. If you want to send money, brother, be my guest. I would gladly accept your money. The 7-day theory, 7 spelled with the number 7, EVEN. But WP, yeah, Robbie, this is a good stream. I can send $1. Yeah, it's on the link is on my channel. If you click on my channel, you'll see. If you really want to send $1, thank you, appreciate you. But the link is in my bio. The Cash App is in my bio. I will try. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate you, Robbie. Appreciate you. Real shit. Real nigga. He's getting to watch TV and shit. I want that. That everybody gets to watch TV and shit. Like everybody, if you in jail, you get to watch TV. Now, the thing is though, you don't get to, not all the time, you get to pick what you like. If Bubba got the remote and Bubba is 300 pounds, guess what my 5'7", 140-pound ass ain't doing? Telling him to change the channel to what I want to watch. Like sometimes you just gotta watch whatever Bubba want to watch. Like that's just the facts of jail. And everybody who been in jail know what I'm talking about. He's getting to watch TV and shit. Do you have Do you have a hole or a pole? Man, what? IDK wants. Do you have a hole or a pole? You wilding, bro. I'm a man. Straight like man. That's it. Thank you, Robbie. Shout out to Robbie. Donate 99 cents. Big shout out to him. I'm gonna heart that. Big shout out. Big shout out to Robbie. Appreciate that, man. That's real shit. That's real shit, Robbie. Appreciate you, man. XXI7, one or two hands. Zero. I sent $1. Yeah, thank you, Robbie. I just seen that. Appreciate you, man. That's real shit right there. You a real one for that. That's awesome. Go eat some magic mushrooms. No, I never been into mushrooms. Now, regular mushrooms, yes, they're delicious. Especially portobello. You get some portobellos on some pizza or some portobellos with some steak and some come on now. Now, if we talking like that, then yeah. Thank you. Yo, you're welcome. You're welcome, Robbie. Appreciate you, man. You're a real one. You're a real one for that. But yeah, Diddy got sentenced. But a lot. So the controversy of what Diddy is saying is what Diddy's sentencing is that he got sentenced to 4 years, right? 4 years, 2 months. But they're saying under the guidelines, you got to put some bass in your voice when you tell Bubba we watching Nat Geo. Well, it wouldn't be Nat. Shout out to Terrible Times. It wouldn't be Nat Geo. It'd be more like what would I be watching? I'd be watching like some comic book movie or some shit like that, or some what is it? What was a good show that just came on? Peacemaker, Alien Earth, some shit like that. The Office, Reno 911. It'd be something like that. But yeah, it's something that you gotta be willing to fight unalive and be unalived if you want to watch what you want to watch in the county jail. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you got to be ready. If you ain't willing to do that, then just go on about your business. But the controversy with Diddy is that he got sentenced to 4 years, right? But under the guidelines, the maximum that should have been allowed is like 2 years, 2 to 3 years or something like that. I have to eat. I'll come back. All right, Robbie, shout out to you. You got to eat. You got to eat. You can't skip out on no meals, brother. Make sure you eat, have a good meal. Come on back. If we still on, come on back. You always welcome. Everybody welcome on this channel. We don't discriminate over here. But so under the guidelines, he should only got like 2 or 3 years. But there's a thing that where judges can take into consideration the things that they heard in the trial, even though this is important, even though you did not get found guilty on those charges. He can hear like testimony. The judge can take in the testimony of Cassie saying that she got beat and that the other Jane Doe, she got beat on. And so he beat all these women and did all these things. He can take these crimes into consideration, even though it's not something that you actually got found guilty on. He can charge you with more time because of these things that came out in trial. And that's what the judge did. So like Poetic Flacco on YouTube, he's saying that Diddy's rights has been violated, but really they didn't. All judges can do this. They all of them have the right to do this. Now Diddy can file an appeal, but damn P, he's cute. Who's cute? Diddy? Is Diddy cute? I don't know. You might. I don't know if you're talking about Diddy or not, but so yeah, the judge can take in consideration what came out in the trial, pretty much. And for real, you Poppy. All right, well, appreciate you. I don't swing that way, but appreciate you. That's a compliment nonetheless. But damn, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck. Diddy. So the judge he pretty much made his bias. Like he took in consideration what he heard in the trial and gave him 4 years. Now, like what the Diddy trial was like supposedly supposed to be, like how he had tapes on all these celebrities and maybe politicians and all these A-list celebrities. None of that came out in the trial. Like to me, the trial was a bust. Like to what they was claiming Diddy was doing and what they actually proved he was doing was like two totally different things. Like before this trial started, they was talking about he had cameras. They done confiscated a whole bunch of tapes. They was talking about the baby oil. Like, why was you talking about the baby oil? That didn't even come up in the trial. Like, I thought he was lacing the baby oil with drugs. But Bone Crusher said, "What's up, Bone Crusher? Where you from? Let me know where you from, brother. What's up?" But yeah, I was like a whole bunch. They hyped this trial so much, and it was just like they shit the bed. The DA, the feds shit the bed. He skated on the RICO charge, straight beat it. And look, and trust me, I'm not a fan of Diddy by no means. He put a $1 million hit on my favorite rapper's head, Tupac, and he could be the reason why Tupac is no longer here. So I'm not a fan of Diddy by any means, but he definitely beat that RICO case. And the feds got like a 98% conviction rate. 98%. Then I want to see the RFK file be released. I think that's one of the last Trump cards. Mark my words. yeah. The RFK files? I thought for a second when I read RFK, I thought you were talking about the JFK files that he supposedly unsealed. That's really what I want to know about. Like who really off JFK, because we know it wasn't just Lee Harvey Oswald. Definitely wasn't just one person. It was a conspiracy within the government to get rid of this man. But RFK, I don't know I really don't know about the RFK files. You'll have to let me. The RFK files. I know about the Epstein files, but not the RFK files. Because ain't he on the Trump's committee or the Trump team? Ain't he like with Trump and them, right? RFK, right? Damn, you're smart. The name was just out of orbit in my head. So you meant the JFK files? Or you meant the RFK files? Old RFK that you mean JFK. Why y'all keep saying RFK? RFK is alive. RFK is like the Kennedy that's alive, that's with Trump right now. That's on his team. JFK is the one that got assassinated years ago. Right. And yeah, I want to see, because he supposedly signed the documents to unseal the JFK. There's JFK and RFK both were okay, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, because that was his brother. That was Robert F. Kennedy. Okay, yeah, they both were unalive. I was thinking about the one that's with Trump now. We have another RFK there. Okay, that's the one I was talking about too. That was with JFK. That's with Trump right now. That's like on his team or whatever. Yes, and some people are going to be in deep once those files are made public. Yeah, that's because Trump was talking about the JFK files before he unsealed them, and he was talking about how they didn't want to unseal them because there's people that's still living that maybe works or worked in the government that are still alive. And that's why they didn't want to unseal him. But he unsealed them. And the Martin Luther King Jr. Files he unsealed too. I want to know what's in them. I really haven't heard much since that first day where they made a video of him signing the JFK and the Martin Luther King to unsealing them files. I haven't really heard much of it since that day. But yeah, I'm intrigued to know, like, that the JFK conspiracy been going on. There's been there movies made, books been written. So many books have been written on who off JFK. It's like the worst kept secret that this was a conspiracy within the government. Like the government literally assassinated this man. Conspired to assassinate this man. JFK wanted to back the dollar with gold. The Fed's reserve didn't want this so big. And also that's true too. Also, JFK did not want to go to war. Remember, JFK assassinated. Right after that, Truman takes over. We it's wartime. It's war. We go into war. Yeah, we want them. We want that land. We want that money. We want that. We want all that. That JFK didn't want to go to war. See that the government looks at war as almost like business. Like, yeah, we can do this because we can make money off of this. But the a sane regular person is not going to think of war as a business strategy. Because in war, obviously, it's war. There's going to be a whole bunch of people that lose their lives. So obviously, if you're thinking of war as business, you're not thinking of anybody's life, whether it's American or foreign countries. You're not thinking of their life if you're looking at war as a business. And that's what government looks at war as a business. War is definitely profitable. It's what America got America out of the Great Depression. Yeah, but at what cost? How many people had to lose their lives? How many Americans had to lose their lives? You know what I mean? War does make money. Yes, it does. It does. But war is like the worst thing. It's the worst thing. They demonize Chicago and stuff for doing the same thing that America does, that American been doing from the start, right? Is going to war. It's just a miniature version of America. Chicago is just a miniature version of it's just broken down to a city, right? These people that don't get along, they're going to war with each other. These different hoods, these different blocks, they're going to war. Same thing America is doing, but they demonize one, but for them to do it, it's like, oh, we can do this because we make money off of it. You know what I mean? It's hypocritical. War is profitable. Hello, Robert Stanley is back. Man of your word, Robbie. Man of your word. He said he was gonna eat. That was a quick meal too. He was eating. You was eating. He was eating fast. That was like 10 minutes, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. But yeah, so they demonize all these gangs and all the hoods across America and just black people in general, for real. They demonize us for offing one another. But if they do it, it's like, oh, it's like nothing, right? They don't when a white person, or either white person or just America goes to war, it's looked at like this is just the norm, like this is like what we're supposed to do. But let a black person do the same thing, and they calling us savages, they calling us thugs, they calling us animals, right? Just dehumanizing us. But if they do it, it's like okay. Right? It's like just another day. Will there ever be war on US soil, like war versus other countries? I bet, you know what? That's a good question. Shout out to Toppers212. The closest thing we had to, well, we had the Civil, right? We had the Civil War, right? That was back then. We had the American Revolution, when America was started on American soil. The Civil War. And then, like, the closest thing in our time we had was 9/11. That's the closest we got to war on America's soil in this time. Now, will I think there will be a time where there is war in America? I hope I never see it. I hope it doesn't happen in my time. But throughout the history of America, I'm willing to bet it'll happen in some period, at some year, sometime. It will. I believe it will happen, just because look how many countries it happens to. Like, it happens all over the world. We are really safeguarded. We are really in a real safe place here in America, and really privileged to not have war in our streets, to not have a country to country war in our streets. But at some time, it most likely will happen. When and where, I can't tell you, but it probably will happen. But I hope it never happens. I hope it never happens. I love my country, and I don't want war for our kids or our grandkids. I don't want that. But it's like, Yeah, yeah. It's I hope we never see it, but you never know, man. The way stuff going now. Will there ever be one? The Cuban Missile Crisis was close to a homeland war. Yeah, that was. Shout out to Ted East. That was close too. Me too. Toppers. Me too. You. Robbie Stanley, you dabbing on them haters. You dabbing. You bringing the dab back. That dab. Bringing it back. That thing been gone, man. Ted East, I was thinking the same thing. That was still during the Cold War with Russian missiles too close to the U.S. Yeah, yeah, that was a big one. Yeah, that was a big one. That was definitely a big one. Thank you, and me too. Yeah, shout out to Topper. Shout out to Dan P too. Yeah, man. Uh, yeah, the 9/11 thing, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was the closest thing in our time that we seen to for war. That was an act of war. Like that was almost. It wasn't exactly war on U.S. soil. It was just an attack, but it was the closest thing that we got to it. And to be for real, to be living in them times in that period, I was in 10th grade at that time. It really felt like at that time it felt like and especially at that age, being a young age, it felt like the world was ending. Right, at least to me it did. It felt like the world, like anything can happen at any time. It was really like the fear of the unknown. Like, oh, they could do this, shit, they could do anything. Like they could take down the two biggest buildings in New York, right? They could take down the two biggest buildings in New York and some of the Pentagon. And like it felt like anything can happen in that time. Like it was a dire, it was not a good time to be alive then. I remember 9/11. I was getting ready for work and my mom was watching the morning news and said, OMG. Yeah, it was damn. Shout out to DMP. Did you know Diddy beat up a girl? I saw it on the news. Yeah, he beat up Cassie, his girlfriend. Yeah, he beat her. He definitely beat her up. He's a scumbag for that. I don't condone in no. I don't condone in no man hitting no women. Like it's weak. You a coward. You a coward. If you hit women, you're weak. You're a coward. In my opinion. But yeah, man, I was like when they said when I was sitting in class, right, and they said a plane hit the twin towers. For one, I really didn't even know what the twin towers was. I never been to New York. I was 15. I really didn't. I didn't even know. I'm like, what's the twin towers? Like, what are they talking about? Hit it to, and then they said another one. Like, it's the closest thing that I could think of being like of almost being detached from reality. Like it was the most unreal thing but it actually happened. Like, and even the videos you see of people recording what happened, it looks like it's a movie set. Like it looks like something that could never happen, but it actually happened. Like these planes actually hit these towers and brought them down, right? So it was just one of those things that was like unthinkable, but that actually happened. Like it was both at the same breath. I have to go buy, subscribe so I can watch your videos. Shout out to Robbie Stanley. Thank you for subscribing, Robbie. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good night too. Ted East, to this day, I haven't heard a good explanation why Tower 7 fell. Yeah. And recently I was just on Instagram. I was doom scrolling on Instagram. And wait, DMP, now that we're older and remember these things, watch Home Alone, Lost in New York. That's one of my favorite movies, to be honest. Home Alone, the second one, Lost in New York. Twin Towers and Trump when he was younger. Yeah, yeah. That's one of my I like Home Alone 2 better than Home Alone 1, to be honest. Like I would watch that movie once a year during Christmas time every year. I make sure three buildings fell. Yeah, and I was doom scrolling on Instagram and I was seeing how they had recorded these firemen that survived the buildings collapsing, and they were like, yeah, they were talking. They were like, yeah, it was like a demolition. It was like every floor just buckled. It just came down one by one by one by one. And that was their like honest reaction when they seen it. And so they're saying that like from planes hitting the tower, the towers wouldn't have crumbled like that unless it was a explosive demolition of them to go to be like blown up floor by floor and come straight down. So yeah, that's definitely a theory that I don't. I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't know if it's been proven one way or the other, right? Like definitely, like we definitely know that this was that there was explosives in the building and they went off, right? I don't know if it's been proven for a fact that actually happened, but that's definitely a theory for sure that that could have happened. Do you think COVID was war in a sense? Oh, um, was COVID war in a sense? No, I think COVID was just like I think something like COVID was bound to happen. Like we had already had flus like COVID. We've had flus like COVID before, to where these flus they spread, and they spread fast, and they're deadly. You know what I mean? So I just think that's just a natural thing that just got out, right? However, it got out. I don't know exactly how it got out, but when it got out, it just spread, and there was nothing we can do. There was like really nothing we could do about it. I remember how the movies always told us Christmas was around the corner. Yeah, movies always told us Christmas was around the corner. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what you mean by that, Dan. Christmas was around the corner. Troopers, Teddy's troopers. The government definitely tried to enforce mandates during. Yeah, they definitely did. They definitely did. Like, I thought it was weird during the pandemic how we had curfews. Like, uh, like you couldn't be out, and like you couldn't be driving after like 10. Like, that shit was weird. That shit was weird as hell to me, for sure. Those twin towers were designed to withstand being hit by a jet. They found thermite. Yeah, see that. See, all right. See that. That's a good point. That's a good point. I think I heard that somewhere too, or I watched that, I've like watched a documentary of them talk about something like that, to where they were built to withstand a jet hitting them. But and then just the way they feel, like, how did they fall perfectly, just collapse down on each other? Like, that don't make no sense to me. That it really don't. That's the biggest red flag of this something ain't right here. The dancing is real. Israel's. It came. Wait a minute. It came from China. The COVID. Yeah, COVID came from China. Toppers. Yeah, it did. Mandate isn't law. That's a good point. That's a good point. Mandate isn't law. That's a good one. Teddy. Shout out to Teddy's. Daniel. Robin Blue is the snake. What? 12. Daniel D's. 12/28, 1969. Identical twin. He stole my inherited business. Kelly. What? I don't know what that. I don't even know what that is, man. You talking something. I don't got nothing. I don't know nothing about what you talking about, Daniel D's. But yeah, I don't know. What time is it? I was gonna tell, man, we got into some crazy conversations. Those that 9/11 conversation. That's a good one. That's a good one. Cause man, I just think that whole air, like that, the Dick Cheney, George Bush regime, and the Condoleezza Rice, like, there was some wicked stuff going on with that regime. Like, just some wicked stuff, right? The whole invasion of Iraq, when Iraq wasn't the one that hit the Twin Towers. It was Afghanistan. Like, it was some sketchy, beyond sketchy stuff going on back then. But how long I've been on 34? I'm gonna get off here, y'all. If y'all didn't subscribe to the channel. I drop content every day. Mostly hip hop news, national news, life, just whatever I want to talk about, right? But mostly hip hop and national news. But so if y'all didn't subscribe. Everybody in the chat, thank you for contributing to the chat. Thank you if you subbed. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all. I got to work in the morning. But yeah, have a good night, y'all. Love y'all. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.